Have you ever found yourself longing for a deeper sense of connection, a greater purpose, or a more profound sense of peace in your life? Many of us experience moments when we feel adrift, searching for meaning and looking for a way to transform our lives. In these moments of searching, we may stumble upon various teachings and practices, each promising to offer a path to enlightenment and fulfillment. Among these teachings, there is one concept that stands out as both profound and transformative: the quantum law. Stick around till the end to discover the transformative power of how to shift your perfect reality. The quantum law. The quantum law is not merely a theoretical construct. It is a practical and experiential guide to shifting your reality. It is a principle that, once understood and applied, has the potential to radically alter the course of your life. This law operates at the intersection of science and spirituality, weaving together insights from quantum physics and ancient wisdom to reveal a path to profound personal transformation. At its core, the quantum law is based on the idea that our reality is not fixed, but is instead a dynamic, ever-changing field of possibilities. This notion aligns with the principles of quantum physics, which suggests that particles and energy exist in a state of probability until observed or measured. In other words, the act of observing or focusing on something has the power to influence its outcome. This concept is sometimes referred to as the observer effect. In a similar vein, the quantum law proposes that our thoughts, feelings, and intentions play a crucial role in shaping our experiences. Just as particles in the quantum realm can shift and change based on observation, our reality responds to the focus and energy we bring to it. By mastering this principle, you can harness the power of your consciousness to effect meaningful changes in your life. The first step in mastering the quantum law is to recognize and embrace the power of your consciousness. This awareness is not about escaping reality, but about understanding that you have the ability to influence it. Your thoughts are not just fleeting events, they are powerful forces that shape your experiences and interactions. Consider the moments when you have felt truly alive. These are often times when you are fully engaged and present, when your thoughts and emotions are aligned with your deepest desires and values. This alignment creates a resonance that can attract and manifest positive outcomes. By becoming more conscious of this dynamic, you can start to direct your energy more intentionally and effectively. Once you grasp the significance of consciousness, the next step is to set clear, purposeful intentions. Intentions are like seeds planted in the fertile soil of your mind. They are not merely wishful thinking, but are powerful statements of what you want to bring into your life. Setting an intention involves more than just thinking about what you want. It requires a commitment to embodying it in your daily actions and choices. To set a powerful intention, begin by clearly defining what you desire. Be specific about your goals and ensure that they resonate with your deepest values and aspirations. Visualize your intention with vivid detail and feel the emotions associated with its fulfillment. This process helps to align your consciousness with your desired outcome and sends a clear signal to the universe about what you wish to manifest. Awareness is a crucial component of working with quantum law. It involves being mindful of your thoughts, feelings, and reactions. By cultivating a heightened sense of awareness, you can observe patterns in your thinking and behavior that may be hindering your progress. This self-observation allows you to make conscious choices that support your intentions and foster positive change. Moreover, emotions play a significant role in the quantum law. They are not just responses to external events, but are also powerful indicators of your internal state. Your emotions can either align with your intentions and desires or create resistance and blockages. Understanding and managing your emotions is essential for effectively harnessing the power of your consciousness. Lastly, there is gratitude. Gratitude is another key element in mastering the quantum law. It is a powerful practice that helps to shift your focus from lack and limitation to abundance and possibility. When you express gratitude, you acknowledge and appreciate the positive aspects of your life, which in turn amplifies your ability to attract more of what you desire. Accepting negative thoughts. When you're confronted with negative thoughts, undesirable experiences, or stimuli that you find unsettling, what's your first instinct? For many of us, it's an immediate desire to push them away, reject them, or escape from them. You might think, I don't want to feel this way, or why is this happening to me? This knee-jerk reaction of trying to eliminate negative thoughts or feelings is a natural human response. But here's a truth that may surprise you. This approach often creates more harm than good. The desire to get rid of a negative thought, the urge to resist an undesirable experience, is itself a negative experience. This is the foundational basis of resistance. When you resist something, you're not just acknowledging its presence, you're actively pushing against it, creating tension and friction within yourself. The more you push against it, the stronger it pushes back. This resistance becomes a cycle, trapping you in a loop of negativity, where you are constantly fighting against your own mind and emotions. Imagine your mind as a vast ocean. When a negative thought or feeling arises, it's like a wave that appears on the surface. If you resist it, you're essentially trying to stop the wave from moving, holding onto it tightly and battling against its natural flow. This doesn't make the wave go away, it only makes it more turbulent. But what if instead, you allowed that wave to simply rise, crest, and fall away on its own? What if you could accept those negative thoughts and see them for what they truly are? Temporary, fleeting experiences that are not fundamentally you. To make a profound difference in your life, you first need to step into the level of acceptance. This doesn't mean you condone or approve of every negative thought or experience. Rather, you acknowledge its existence without judgment. Acceptance is a powerful act. It says, I see this thought, I recognize this feeling, and I allow it to be here, just as it is. When you stop fighting against the current of your mind, something magical happens. The current slows down and the waters become calm. When you accept negative thoughts, you break the cycle of resistance. You stop feeding them with your energy. Remember, a thought only has as much power as you give it. By resisting it, you're actually giving it more power, more attention, and more focus. But by accepting it, you're allowing it to pass through you, like a cloud moving across the sky. You see it, but you don't attach yourself to it. You don't hold on to it. You simply let it drift by. It's crucial to understand that your thoughts are not you. They are simply transient mental events, like weather patterns passing through the sky of your mind. Just as the sky is not the storm, you are not your thoughts. When you deeply realize this, you start to see your thoughts for what they truly are. Temporary experiences that arise and fall away. So when a thought about failure, fear, or doubt arises, try this. Instead of saying, I am afraid, say, I notice that fear is present. Instead of thinking, I am angry, say, I see that anger is arising. This subtle shift in language creates a powerful shift in perspective. It separates your identity from your thoughts, allowing you to witness them without becoming entangled in them. Here's another radical truth. Everything in life is temporary. The good times, the bad times, the joyful moments, and the painful ones. They all have one thing in common. They will pass. This is the essence of impermanence. Many of us fear thoughts about death or endings because they remind us of this impermanence. But what if, instead of resisting these thoughts, you started to embrace them? Yes, everything will pass. The good things you have now, the cherished moments, they won't last forever. And while this might sound bleak, it actually holds a profound gift. It encourages you to enjoy and appreciate life while you can. When you embrace impermanence, you stop clinging to the present or fearing the future. You learn to dance with the rhythm of life, fully savoring each moment as it comes. Think about it. When you are constantly afraid of losing something or someone, are you truly enjoying it? Or are you living in a state of anxiety, projecting yourself into a future that doesn't exist? By accepting that all things will pass, you free yourself from this anxiety. You give yourself permission to enjoy what is here now without the fear of it disappearing. When you get into acceptance mode, you allow life to evolve naturally. Life is a dynamic, ever-changing flow of experiences, and resistance blocks this flow. Imagine a river that is dammed up. Its waters become stagnant, and it loses its vitality. But when the dam is released, the water flows freely, bringing with it life, movement, and renewal. In the same way, when you let go of resistance and embrace acceptance, you open yourself up to life's natural evolution. You create space for new experiences, insights, and growth to enter. You stop being a victim of circumstance and become a conscious participant in your life's unfolding. Instead of reacting to life, you start responding to it with grace and wisdom. This doesn't mean that negative thoughts or experiences will never arise again. They will, because that is part of being human. But with acceptance, they no longer have the power to derail you. You become like a seasoned surfer, riding the waves of your mind and emotions with skill and ease, knowing that each wave is an opportunity for growth and mastery. When you stop resisting and start accepting, you align yourself with the natural flow of life. You stop fighting against the inevitable and start flowing with it. You move from a place of fear and control to one of trust and surrender. This is where the real shift happens. It is in this space of acceptance that you discover your true power, not in controlling life, but in embracing it fully, with all its highs and lows. And as you do this, you will find a deeper peace, a clearer mind, and a more open heart, ready to receive all the beauty that life has to offer. How to transform your life. Step 1. Controlling your attention. The number one thing you need to understand if you want to transform your life is how to control your attention. Your attention is your most powerful tool. It is the lens through which you perceive and create your reality. Where you place your attention is where your energy flows, and that determines the quality of your life experience. When you learn to master your attention, you begin to wake up to reality. You start to see things as they are, not as your mind, emotions, or past conditioning tells you they are. This awakening is the first step toward living a life of true intention and alignment. Most people go through life with their attention scattered and unfocused. They're like a flashlight with a weak beam, barely illuminating anything clearly. Their minds are constantly jumping from one thought to the next, from one worry to another. When your attention is unfocused and reactive, you are easily swayed by external circumstances. You end up reacting to life instead of consciously creating it. To wake up in reality, you need to learn how to properly direct your attention away from resistance and toward what you truly want. This means becoming aware of where your attention is at any given moment. Are you dwelling on things that make you feel anxious or fearful? Are you fixated on problems and challenges, giving them more power over you? Or are you consciously choosing to focus on solutions, opportunities, and what you want to create in your life? Start by practicing mindfulness. Notice where your attention goes when you're not consciously directing it. You might be surprised to find how often it drifts toward negative or unproductive thoughts. When you catch yourself doing this, gently redirect your attention back to the present moment or to a thought, vision, or intention that uplifts and empowers you. Think of your attention as a laser beam. The more focused it is, the more powerful it becomes. When you learn to focus your attention on what you truly desire instead of on what you fear or want to avoid, you start to align yourself with the energy of creation rather than resistance. You move from a state of unconscious reactivity to a state of conscious creation. This is what it means to wake up in reality, to see clearly, to choose deliberately, and to live intentionally. Step 2. Channeling resistance into intention. The second thing that needs to happen is learning how to direct all the resistance you have and channel it into intention. Resistance is not inherently bad, it's simply misdirected energy. Most people spend their lives resisting what they don't want: pain, failure, rejection, discomfort. And in doing so, they unknowingly give those very things more power and presence in their lives. What if instead, you could take all that energy of resistance and use it as fuel for your intention? Imagine the power you'd have if every time you felt resistance, every time you felt fear, doubt, or frustration, you used that energy to strengthen your resolve and clarify your desires. This is the art of alchemy, turning lead into gold, turning resistance into intention. To do this, you must first become aware of your resistance. Notice the physical sensations in your body: tightness in your chest, clenching in your stomach, tension in your shoulders. These are all signs of resistance. When you feel this, instead of trying to suppress or ignore it, acknowledge it. Say to yourself, "I see you, resistance. I feel you. And I choose to use this energy for my highest good." Then, consciously redirect that energy toward what you want to create. Let's say you feel resistance around starting a new project because you're afraid of failure. Instead of letting that fear paralyze you, take a deep breath and channel that energy into the intention to succeed. Visualize yourself already succeeding. Feel the excitement and joy of that success. Let the energy of resistance fuel your determination to move forward no matter what. Remember, resistance is just energy, and energy can be transformed. The more you practice this, the better you become at turning every moment of resistance into a powerful moment of intention. Step 3. Realization and becoming. The final piece of the puzzle is realization, truly becoming one with the thing that you once wished for. It's not enough to simply say an affirmation or visualize your desires. You must become the energy of what you want. This is where most people get stuck. They think if they just repeat a positive affirmation enough times, it will magically come true. But real transformation doesn't happen through words alone. It happens through embodiment. Realization is about embodying the state of being that aligns with your desire. It's about living as if your desire is already fulfilled. It's about shifting your identity from someone who wants or lacks something to someone who already has it, who already is it. When you truly embody this state, you become a magnet for your desires. You align with the frequency of what you want, and it naturally begins to manifest in your reality. To do this, you need to connect deeply with the feeling of already having what you desire. Close your eyes and imagine yourself already living your desired reality. How does it feel? How do you walk, talk, and think? How do you interact with others? What kind of energy do you radiate? Feel it in every cell of your being. Then start showing up in your daily life as that version of yourself. This isn't about pretending or faking it until you make it. It's about genuinely feeling and embodying the energy of your desired reality. When you do this, you create a powerful shift in your subconscious mind. You start to rewire your beliefs, thoughts, and behaviors to align with your new identity. The power of mastery. When you master these 3 steps, controlling your attention, channeling resistance into intention, and realizing your desires, you unlock the true power of conscious creation. Your life will never be the same again. You will no longer be at the mercy of external circumstances or internal fears. Instead, you will become the deliberate creator of your reality, shaping your life from a place of clarity, purpose, and alignment. Remember, this is a journey, not a destination. It takes practice, patience, and commitment, but as you continue to apply these principles in your life, you will start to see profound changes. You will feel more alive, more empowered, and more in tune with your true self. You will realize that you are not just a passive observer of life. You are a powerful creator, capable of manifesting your deepest desires. So take a deep breath, center yourself, and begin. Start paying attention to where your focus goes. Learn to turn your resistance into intention, and most importantly, step into the realization of who you truly are, a limitless being capable of creating a life beyond your wildest dreams. Once you master this, the shift happens, and your life will never be the same again. The energy you carry. Everything in the universe is energy, and you are no exception. You are a vibrational being in a vibrational universe, constantly interacting with and influencing the energy around you. Think of your energy as the signal you are broadcasting to the universe. When your energy is low, filled with fear, doubt, or negativity, you attract experiences that match that frequency. Conversely, when your energy is high, rooted in love, joy, and clarity, you draw in experiences that resonate with that elevated state. By becoming aware of the energy you carry and consciously choosing to elevate it, you align yourself with higher possibilities. A pivotal aspect of the quantum law is learning the art of surrender. Surrender does not mean giving up or resigning yourself to fate. Rather, it means letting go of resistance and attachment to specific outcomes. When you set an intention, it's important to be clear and focused, but it's equally crucial to release any attachment to how or when it will manifest. This is because the universe, in its infinite wisdom, often knows a better, more aligned path for you than you could have imagined. Think of surrender as planting a seed in a garden. You water it, nurture it, and provide it with sunlight, but you do not dig it up every day to see if it is growing. You trust in the process, knowing that in due time the seed will sprout and grow into something beautiful. In the same way, when you set an intention and surrender to the universe, you allow your desires to unfold in the most perfect way and time. When you align with the flow of the universe, you stop struggling against the current and instead move with it. This flow is a state of harmony where your desires, actions, and the natural rhythm of life synchronize effortlessly. The quantum law suggests that alignment is about tuning into the natural cycles of the universe, understanding that there is a time for action, a time for stillness, a time for planting, and a time for harvesting. To live in alignment means to listen deeply to your inner guidance and the signals from the universe. Are you pushing too hard against something that isn't ready to manifest? Are you holding back out of fear when the universe is urging you to leap? Alignment requires both attunement and action, knowing when to move and when to be still. One of the most profound shifts that occurs when you master the quantum law is the realization that you are not your ego. The ego is the part of you that clings to labels, identities, fears, and limitations. The quantum law encourages you to transcend the ego and connect with your higher self, the aspect of you that is already whole, complete, and abundant. Accessing the quantum field requires you to step beyond your current reality and beliefs, opening yourself to the idea that anything is possible. It requires a shift in mindset from I am limited to I am limitless. When you make this shift, you begin to see opportunities where others see obstacles, and you become a magnet for miracles and synchronicities. Finally, trust in the process is essential for mastering the quantum law. Transformation takes time, and the results of your efforts may not always be immediately apparent. Trust that the universe is working in your favor and that your intentions are being supported, even if you do not yet see the tangible outcomes. Thank you for watching. I appreciate your time if you are still with me, and if you would like, please think about subscribing to our channel. You may then receive updates on new videos that will provide you with additional knowledge, manifestations, philosophy, and personal development ideas. Your thoughts and opinions regarding this video would be much appreciated. Your contribution stimulates our cosmic research, and we are incredibly appreciative of your being here. And never forget that we are always here for you and wish you the best possible life filled with success and happiness. I hope you have an amazing day. If you have watched until the end, please respond with MMM, Master Motivational Mindset, so we can connect.